If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button as well as click that big red subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another video for you guys today. And today's actually my first top 5, so hopefully this goes okay. Today we'll be talking about the top 5 things that I believe should be back in Call of Duty World War II. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is mutilation. This made Call of Duty World at War just so much more realistic and gritty, and it really felt like it was a world war, World War I or World War II. Black Ops 3 and stuff, you don't really see this as much, or hardly ever actually. You don't really see gore, guts, blood. You don't really see any of that. And to me, this made World at War just that much better and that much more realistic. And it just gave you that real war feeling, which made this game, one of my top 3 Call of Duties of all time. So coming in at number 4 are the old maps. If World War II can bring these maps into the game, it'll make it so much better in my opinion. Castle, dome, hangar, those kind of maps were, to me, perfectly made. Those were some of the best Call of Duty maps, and I have some of the best memories on those maps. If they could somehow make these a DLC, or maybe even for free to start off the year, it would be amazing. If they would release some kind of information about that, I think it would make this game so much more hyped up. Because I know for me personally and a lot of my friends, we love World at War maps. They were some of the best maps, in all of Call of Duty. Let me know down below what maps you would want to see in World War II if they did bring back some of the older maps in World at War. Like I said, for me personally, it would definitely be hangar, dome, castle, one of those 3 for sure. Let me know down below which one you guys would want to bring back. Coming in at number 3 is vehicles and tanks. If they could bring back tanks and vehicles, oh my goodness, this game would be almost near perfect by this point. Vehicles and tanks, well, there was no vehicles, but tanks in World at War, they were a little bit sluggish and slow, and I know tanks are supposed to be like that, but they just didn't feel, spot on. But I think with the new mechanics that we have today, they can make tanks spot on. The only thing I would recommend for them if they did put tanks, make them a little bit less overpowered. I do remember in World at War it was kind of hard to kill another tank with a tank. It would take about 3 or 4 shots at times. So if they could reduce the health on tanks, maybe it would be a bit better. Honestly, tanks were so much fun. You can get your buddy to start shooting the gunner and you could be driving the tank. And honestly, it would make it so much more fun. The game was more enjoyable that way. It gave it another element, that you weren't used to. So having tanks, I think, would be a really good idea if they could implement that, and maybe even vehicles as well. If you play Battlefield 1, they have vehicles across the map. Now I know they're a little bit fast, but if they could make bigger maps for World War II that could fit tanks and vehicles, that would be something super cool to implement as well. So coming in at number 2 is zombies. I know zombies has been confirmed and whatnot, but the way that zombies has been going with Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, they're kind of on 2 different sides of the spectrum from World at War to present day. Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, they almost have an arcade feel to them, whereas in World at War zombies, it was actually kind of scary to play. You left you on the edge of your seat, you had butterflies. It was almost like watching a horror film. When I was playing this, I was about 9-10 years old when I was playing zombies, and me and my buddies, we'd turn the lights off and play in the dark, and it was, actually like watching a horror film almost. So like I said, if World War II can kind of implement that into, the new zombies, if they can implement that feeling, the eerie and the creepiness into zombies, I really do think zombies could be great again. And I'm not saying Black Ops 3 did a bad job, it's just the way that it's played. It's completely different. It feels like I said an arcade game. It is really fun to play with the gobblegums and whatnot. Some of them are overpowered, but we're getting off topic here. But Black Ops 3 and World at War are completely different zombies in my opinion. One of them has that creepy, eerie, nerve-wracking to play feel, and the other one is, like I said, an arcade-ish game. It's not scary at all. It has no real, meaning zombies behind it. It's just another game mode in the game. It's not, zombies, it's not creepy or anything else like that. So I really think and hope that World War II can implement that creepy and eeriness to the game. and they can make zombies great again. And I do think they can do that. So fingers crossed, and let's hope that they can do that.
Tactical nuke incoming!
So coming in at number 1, if you haven't already guessed, is the nuke. If World at War II had a nuke, dude, it would be crazy. Imagine planes flying over when you get 25 kills and just dropping bombs on top of the map. Either the map ends or the map changes with craters and fire and everything else, you know, creates more bunkers for, you know, that actual World War II feel. I really think that if they added a 25 kill streak like the nuke and it either blew up the map, like I said, or ended the game, it would add just more hype to this game, and it would definitely influence me to buy this game if they had a nuke. Nukes and WW2 were phenomenal. I always chased them. The little emblems that you got from getting them, I don't know why, but they were super fun to get. They were a little bit too easy on MW2 just for the fact that the kill streaks counted. So if World War II kind of took out the kill streaks, or maybe, you know, had kill streaks but they didn't count towards your next kill streak, maybe they'd be a bit better. But there is two sides of the argument here. One being, you know, people are going to chase them all the time, and it's not going to be as fun because people are going to be camping and waiting for the nuke, blah blah blah. So I mean, there is two sides of the argument, but for me personally, I do think having a nuke in this game would be, you know, outstanding. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and comment down below letting me know that you did, and I'll definitely make some more of these videos. But for now, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.